All
How to
right.
get it.
Cool. Hello. Hi.
Welcome. This is Counting Cryptids.
It is.
Yeah.
What episode is this? Season 3, episode
Seven.
8?
Seven, I think.
7? I mean, we are always incorrect. It is 7. You were right this time. Cool.
Yes, and Big Bot Prime is here from the Discord.
Yes, there's a couple other people who are in a lot of the videos too who have very different YouTube names than their Discord names.
Yeah, 100% not the only one. Bigfoot. Big Bot.
East Tex. Is that Lost Lord or is that a different? No. Lost Lord
I don't.
also has a
I
different.
can't.
There's a couple of people who have different names. It throws me off.
I think
Who's who?
Elwish is the one that suggested this one, but on Twitter she is Cosmic Melody.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to Elwish on Discord then, allegedly, if that's actually the same
Elwish,
person.
maybe. I'm sorry if I got that wrong.
Maybe it's I.
I think it's L.
I have not copied it and put CSS on it to tell me that it was either or.
That sounds like a lot more work.
The episode after the last one, that was awfully clever of you, Connor.
Thank you.
I'm pretty
some time.
That took some time.
That took some time. I really had to think about that one.
Yeah. Okay. I sure hope not. But okay.
I didn't know what else to name it. I'll change it to the actual topic after we do the live version, I guess. But we'll see.
Tomato potato. I mean, at this point, we're probably stalled long enough to just get started. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
All right, go for it.
What are we're talking about? Amabiko.
Amabiko.
Yeah. And like I said earlier, Cosmic Melody tagged us to cover this one on the podcast on Twitter.
Okay, I think that's the first time there has been a suggestion on Twitter, but also like we'll take anything from Twitter because
we have 2 people participate there.
I don't understand what the fuck's going on over on Twitter. We're just nobody, but okay. During the latter half of the 19th century, Japan experienced a number of severe epidemics that were widely attributed to evil spirits. It was believed that an effective way of keeping these evil spirits away was to display images of powerful good spirits. During this time, there were a large number of sightings of prophetic savior yokai. All of these whom fall into the same pattern as Amabiko. They appear briefly, present a prophecy, and then vanish. Newspapers circulate their stories along with illustrations for people to hang in their homes as protective charms. I use the word yokai in there. Real quick, yokai, ghost, phantom, strange apparition are a class of supernatural monsters, spirits, and demons in Japanese folklore. Yokai range diversely from malevolent to the mischievous or occasionally bringing good fortune to those who encounter them. Some possess animal features, others appear mostly human. Some yokai look like inanimate objects, while others possess no discernible shape. Yokai usually have spiritual or supernatural abilities, with shape-shifting being the most common. It is traditional Japanese folklore. In traditional Japanese folklore, yokai are classified by location or phenomena associated with their manifestation.
I believe
so that was a lot to get off my chest right away.
Yeah, I think there's like 9 variations or so.
And I don't quite understand if all of them are this, you know what I mean? Like, are they the same or are they different? Because like, there's a lot of different names too. Like, you have the Amabi for most of it. Like, I had seen like they had suggested that was a top spelling error.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A typo or something, or just like a like the way I see it, it almost seems like a cutesy sort of nickname for Amabiko.
Okay. Maybe it's
I'm not from 19th century Japan, so I am very far removed from this. But
what I have here was that the folklorist Yamato Koichi identified 7 different Amabi, whatever you call it, and then a Nagano Eshun later added 2 more. expanding it to 7, or expanding it from 7 to 9. I found a very little bit of information on like 5.
Yeah, it's super limited information, so I think this is going to be a quick one, unfortunately.
Sorry,
but yeah, it's fine. There's a decent backlog that it appears that everybody who is quarantined has already worked their way through. Holy shit, the downloads in the last couple of months have been insane. Unrelated note.
Not much more to do than listen to Counting Cryptids. Thank you.
I mean, some guy named Dave or something just did and said, "Wow, terrible, 1 star." So
thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. Go and fuck yourself. So again, the Amabiko is the creatures in Japanese folklore that emerge from the sea and deliver prophecies, described as, quote, ape-like with protruding mouths, large round eyes, and big ears. Their bodies are covered in thick, long hair. They usually said to have 3 legs. There's an occasional 4-legged one.
Yeah.
There are some regional and appearance differences, sometimes depicted as bird-like or cephalopod-like. And then, like you said, the Amabi, so sometimes referred to as the Amabi, which has long hair, a bird-like beak, mouth, scales from the neck down, and 3 legs. There's only one unique record of the Amabi, and again, potentially a spelling just error, a typographical mistake, if you will.
Because everything was handwritten back in
that
century.
I mean, while we're talking about it, do you have that that story? If you just want to hit it,
I have many stories.
The Amabi one.
Yeah, in the Edo period, in the 3rd month of the 3rd year of Kola, which is a really complicated way to say the mid-May 1846.
That'd be March.
Higo, mid-May.
That would be March. May is the 5th month. March is the 3rd.
I don't know what the conversion is, but the article I read said mid-May 1846.
You know what? I have May in my notes as well. Holy shit.
Yeah, easy, buddy.
Okay, my bad.
So in the Higo province, I'm assuming that's Higo, Higo. It's
yes.
anyway, it's Kumamoto. It's the modern day Kumamoto period. I'm so confused. Locals reported a strange glowing light appearing in the sea each night, and then the government finally sent out a group to investigate, or a guy, I think.
I think it was maybe just one.
Yeah, anyway, the boat investigator arrived at the glow when a mysterious creature rose from the water and spoke. I am Amabi. I am Amabi, who lives in the sea. For 6 years, hence crops will be abundant across all provinces, but a horrible plague shall spread. For those who succumb, show them my image as soon as possible, and they will be cured. And then the creature disappeared back into the sea. And the official that was on the boat, the guy encountered the Amabi.
Yes.
I said Amabi, so many different
It's
ways.
going to be, pronunciation has never been our strong suit. Let's not pretend like it has been. If this is the first time you're hearing us, yeah, we're going to pronounce a lot of things wrong. Sorry. Continue.
So he drew a picture saying what he saw, and he described it as a chimeric creature with bird's beak, fish scales, long hair, and 3 fin feet.
I believe that's chimeric, like chimera, if I had to guess,
yeah.
which is like that combination of animals. Words are difficult. You have the picture of this one? I have it in my notes.
Yeah, probably.
At the very bottom, there's a link section. It's like the second link on there, the Amabi image. So there's a picture of that, allegedly a photo of the drawing that like went out to everybody for them to hang in their houses to look at to protect them from this plague.
Wait a second. Yes, the one that said
Maybe as he pulls up the image. There we go. Yeah, that's the one. I had seen it described as having 3 fins in one place.
Yeah.
Everywhere else just said feet or 3-legged.
Feet.
But it was Mysterious Universe. So
they're always.
I mean, I don't disagree with them. So it's hard to say.
That official's encounter in the story, which you see on stream, was also illustrated and printed across Japan at the time. And it's just like its main thing is like share my image to everyone. Anyone you can share it.
Well, but it's supposed to help, right? Like it's like, look, there's gonna be 6 years, there's gonna be a lot of food, it's gonna be great. But then right after that, like there's some bad shit's gonna happen. Just make sure everybody has this on their wall, you know what I mean? And then you'll be fine. So that is weird. I don't
Counting Cryptids helping you every day.
No, not once, not never.
They've seen the Amabi and they're fine now.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that was this one for this particular. Is that how that works? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you would show this image because of this, because like the latter ones, it would be like different instances of like a different disaster that you're using that image for, right? So, what is their? Nah, that's a really weird. Wish I had thought about that a little bit more ahead of time. Like, what is their association with those? You know what I mean? So I assume they're not, if they're warning people, they're not like bringing it, but I don't, it's strange.
Is it the Mothman?
That depends on what your definition of the word harbinger is.
Bringer.
I mean, a person or thing that announces or signals the approach of another. So yeah, I guess. Is the Mothman an Amabiko?
Possibly.
Amabiko? I'm never going to say any of these words right ever. If I read them 1,000 times, they're going to be wrong every time. This drawing is about the level of art that I am competent doing.
I was
with
thinking I was pretty good.
pen.
I couldn't do that.
Really? I mean, the waves are far too complex for me. Don't get me started on those. But like, if I was trying to draw like a person on a fish body, like that is what a mermaid would kind of look like. If I was like really trying my darndest, you know what I mean? Like really draw it.
The fins at the bottom are just spot on. Just like, a little bit of here, a little bit here. A little bit
there is. It does have that like shading on there as well. Maybe I oversold my drawing ability. I'm really bad with
the hair is really well done.
So props on the hair, and they definitely okay.
It's pretty good.
See, now the more that I'm looking at it, so it looks like it did the face first, and then you do the hair that comes behind, but like they stopped where the beak is, and then like went in between and everything too. Like there is definitely more detail in that than I would put in any drawing ever.
Is this
an ear
or something? Yeah.
I think it's just an ear.
Ear.
I don't know, or it's just another eye.
Just didn't.
The other eye.
Yeah. How do I draw this? People are gonna think it's a cyclops.
It's melting. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, okay, but like you have like the fish where they have like the two eyes. Is that like a flounder?
Flounder, yeah.
Where they have
a flounder surfaced and told them of
I mean, okay,
epidemic.
so while you're gonna say that, I will include this little bit of information. Where in my notes does it say this?
Towards the end.
Oh yeah. So I would I guess there is a tradition in the West that ascribes every creature in the sea to having the ability to foretell the future.
What?
Fish are able, any creature from the sea, fish, turtles, whatever, are just able to foretell the future.
Okay.
Allegedly, again, I am not from the area. This is just what I have found from my research on this topic.
It's sparse.
Yeah, it was kind of like at first I was like overwhelmed by the amount of information that there was, and then immediately I hit a brick wall.
Yeah. Especially with what's been going on recently and their ties.
Yes, there's been a lot. Well, if you're going to talk about it, get into it.
I wasn't going to talk about it, but we can.
I have a little bit. So there's obviously, like right now, we are in the middle of a pandemic.
Yes,
i.e. COVID, coronavirus, whatever. Like, yeah, I am currently quarantined. Like, I haven't left my house in like 4 or 5 weeks. So there's stuff all over the internet right now. Like during this epidemic, like it has become a popular topic on Twitter in Japan as well as somewhat the rest of the world. Like they're starting to draw these versions of Amabi on social media and just tweeting them out, as a new coronavirus countermeasure.
Which you can see
starting-
here. They're
Oh,
everywhere on the Google.
Yeah, they're all over the Google. So that's what's with the anime.
Yeah, that is what is with the anime. God, I'm so bad at words. Listen to my
I'm also
podcast.
bad at words. Yep. Okay. Same joke I'm trying to make. Fuck. Yeah. So that's. I mean, again, we see in pictures. Okay. So, this isn't. I mean, I describe them as looking different than this one. So, again, ape-like with because this is Amabi, so I'm talking about Amabiko. Amabi and Amabiko appear to be like the same thing. There's another one I'm going to talk about later. That was going to be really hard to pronounce. Let me see.
Are they like the regional variants, like in Pokemon?
What do you mean?
Like there's I don't know, what's the island called or whatever, the latest game. I don't know. There's a Vulpix, and then there's like Aloho. I don't know what the thing is called because I haven't played, but there's like this island Vulpix, and it's like white and shit.
Okay. I am not familiar with that. I have not played the new ones.
I'm not either. Yeah.
He's got it in chat for you.
Alolan. Like, see, this one is white.
Appreciate you. Oh, okay. So it's just like for like a from island to island basis, it has like a regional name, and then like also looks slightly different in appearance.
Yeah,
it's kind of what it seems like. And if we go back to the beginning in my notes here, about the yokai in general, which is just like the Japanese term for like supernatural stuff, in layman's terms,
right?
But in traditional
broad.
Japanese folklore, yokai are classified by location or phenomena associated with their manifestation.
I'm saying.
So if it does the same thing, like, is there some? And we talked about yokai like having supernatural abilities and shapeshifting being the most common. Like, are these all the same thing? They just call it something different because it was seen in a different place.
Correct. Yeah, that's my guess.
That's kind of what it seems like. So the words are kind of interchangeable. So I apologize if I use them like out of turn or incorrectly, but they're very similar. So again, the other ones commonly described as ape-like, protruding mouths, large eyes, big ears. Their bodies are covered in thick, long hair. Again, the common like unifying feature is 3 legs and from the ocean. I have a photo of this description as well in my notes at the very bottom. Amabiko image.
On the stream, there's some different depictions.
Oh, it's under main image. I'm sorry.
Amabiko. Like we have this one here, which
is that the That's okay. That go down.
The 3-legged one with hair. This one's got no neck or some shit, or it's just a head with no. This one is the head, no body.
That's the one that I was
legs.
describing just there. That's the one I think they describe as cephalopod-like up.
This one.
Yeah, sorry. I'm looking at stream, so I'm a little bit delayed on my end.
Yeah, you're good. That one translates roughly, very roughly, I would assume, to sea boy.
Yeah, I think like mermaid, merman is the like kind of what that means, like the implication there. I like sea boy. It's fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna think mermaid's the same ever again after that though. Sea boy.
The hairy ass one is a nun boy. I don't know what an NUN is.
Like a nun.
But it's the same. So in English, the English translation is Amabiko, but the Japanese is different. So I'm sure there'd be a better, easier way to tell these apart in Japan if you spoke or could read the language. And then there's also this Amabiko Nuando, which nun boy priest. And he
that's exactly the Pokemon reference that you just made, right? You're just adding because the other it was the Alola Vulpix or whatever.
Yeah. Alolan Vulpix, yeah. You're
just adding another descriptor after it. Okay, but how many legs does that one have?
This one has 4 also.
No, go up.
I don't
the one
know
that has like 45.
This one says literally all the information on this one. It says this variant comes from Hyuga province. It tells the same account as the other Amabiko, but with a different image.
But with 9 birds' feet?
On skulls? Are those skulls? Maybe they're just waves.
I think he's standing on a stick.
Skulls would be cool.
Are those feathers or are those scales?
He's got one of those faces. Also,
like the ones that only a mother could love?
I think the word you're looking for is fugly.
Comes to mind, I'll give you that.
Yeah. And then there's this other 4-legged one. I'll just read this real quick. This version was said to have appeared in a rice field.
Yes, I have
Daruma
stuff on this one.
doll.
I have a photo of the doll in my notes as well.
I'm barely looking at my own notes, Jacob.
Fair enough.
You have okay. It's on a different page. There's the doll.
Yeah. They said it looked sort of like that.
Okay. Interesting. There's the Airy. This one was posted in a Nichi newspaper.
The one just above, I'm sorry real quick. That was in Higo province, right?
I don't know. It was in the Nichi newspaper in Meiji.
Okay, I have another one that was also described as 4 legs here. From the Higo province, ape-like appears in one painting. His text states that the locals had heard ape-like voices by night, which were tracked down by Shibata Hikozoman, who discovered this Amabiko. Yumoto, the current owner of the painting, insists that it depicts a quadruped. There are other mass printing copies of an ape-like Amabiko with very similar accompanying text that just have 3 legs.
That's this one here, the hairy-ass one.
Okay, so that's for that one. That's what I had it with as well, but I was not certain. That was dated the 10th of June, 1876.
I had 1852.
Really?
And this one says it was created after the abolition of the feudal clan system in 1871.
Wait, so it was created in 1852, but then also in 1871?
Yeah, I guess. The veracity of this account is dubious.
See, I had seen that there was so there was 2 accounts in a one that doesn't exist. And there was something about a creature named Airy, A-R-I-E, appeared in...
I have that one here on stream.
Altori County, Higo province. But again, this one was dated the 17th of June, 1876, and this one was debunked by another newspaper.
Yes, and it was posted in the same Nichi newspaper as the one a year prior, I believe.
Okay, I mean, it makes sense if they're making up a county that doesn't exist, that they would just reuse the same county at that point.
You can slightly see both of them on screen, and they look very similar.
The first one looks like a sheep. The second one looks like, those like balls that you like bounce on as a kid with like the handle. Yeah. If that like had like a little like dragon head that came out of it, that looks like that guy.
Yeah.
All right, so is that one you have that one up top like I think I described it as cephalopod-like? It might have been the first one.
Which one? The Sea Boy?
All right. Yeah, we'll scroll down just a tiny bit so I can see the description to see if this is the image that's associated with my
44.
Yeah, okay, so an illustration manuscript of 1844 encounter in Echigo depicts a rather, quote, cephalopod-like Amabiko consisting of a head with 3 long appendages growing out of it and hardly any torso. It has short hair growing from its whole body, including its face, with human-like ears, round eyes, and a slightly protruding mouth. The creature doomed the earth doomed the death of 70% of the Japanese population that year, which
If the
would be
image wasn't
averted with
shown.
its picture ward.
Yes. That one looks angry.
Yeah, but that's kind of weird too. It's like, hey, you need to show everybody this, or I kill 70% of the population. Like, what?
These guys
That's
just
like
get off
that.
with
I'm
people
just
looking at their pictures.
no disrespect. Getting a phone call and I'm busy. Ignore. Sorry, it was my sister.
It was say work. You were off an hour ago.
I was. Oh, work better not be calling me right now.
Off.
Friday, boy. I'm already drinking.
No, I cannot come to the office.
I can't come to the office anyway. What do you mean? The world's closed.
I go to work daily.
Oh, that's fair. You're essential. I forgot.
Yay! Boy, I would love to just sit at home and do nothing for months on end. Please. I'm begging you.
Sounds great, but I gotta tell you, I'm not getting tired of it at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sounds awesome.
I've been practicing for years.
Sitting on my ass.
Literally, all I do is play fucking video games.
Sitting on my ass.
What I will say is I've been doing a lot of cooking. I've been perfecting that pizza dough. I've already been working a lot on it. Nathaniel, you made it.
Hello, Nathaniel.
Glad to see you, bud. So, Nathaniel missed the entire episode.
Yeah, welcome for the end. You made it.
Not quite, but just about.
So nobody really
ahead.
knows where these came from. But I have a theory that I stole from somebody else.
Okay, what is the theory that you stole from somebody else?
I saw this post on Japan Times.
Okay.
Website. I think it was listener mail, reader mail, I guess. From a Takashi Arthur Thornton, which is a very strange name.
Okay.
Takashi Arthur
6'9"?
Thornton. Takashi 6'9".
A reference that I don't even understand?
He brings forward a coincidence between the beaked Amabiko and the well-known plague doctor masks. You know, the one stuffed with shit, but not really shit, like straw and fucking.
Those were stuffed with things?
Yeah, they had herbs and spices.
See, I didn't know that.
It's like everybody's wearing the masks today. They just had fucking beaks, which I really I really want to get one of those masks to wear at work.
I know somebody who has one.
If I could get a plague doctor mask to wear at work.
No, you can get ones like that are like to be painted, not like an actual mask that you would wear for protective purposes, but like a decorative one that's like from like you get it from like Hobby Lobby probably. That's just like a carb. I'm pretty sure Morgan has like 3. I've seen them. I
need to get one.
I'll double check on that, but so the only thing that like comes to my mind, like, so they're saying that is the implication there that people saw that, didn't really understand what it was, and this person was just warning of like, hey, there's sickness, let people know. Like, why the like take my image down, show all these people my image thing? First of all,
it didn't really make any clear connections other than that, like I
like the idea, don't get me wrong, but I just want to play devil's advocate here.
Right. Well, it was first created in like the 1620s and used for like 4 decades after that. And that would be about during like the mid 19th century, European traders began to go to Japan and trade, and they were eager to show their Western medical practice, which included this masks somehow.
When?
This was in mid 19th century.
Okay,
I say it started to show up in Japan. And
as soon as you brought this up, I had it pulled up to try to figure out like, hey, when was this a thing? And I have like 1630 in Naples.
Yeah.
I suppose if it's that far in advance, like 300 years later, 200 years later, whatever, when they're going to Japan, like they already have this mask. Okay.
And then, they run into things, and the European people there are trying to help or trying to at least protect themselves wearing these masks. You see it, but in a counter argument to Takashi Arthur Thornton 6'9", I don't get where like some of the stories the guys
that fucking wrecked me, and I'm upset about it.
Some of them are like the Amabikos showed up in like rice fields, dry rice fields and shit, and the water.
Okay. So I do have this. There is a couple of there's multiple other like beings that are quite similar that don't like the only thing with the other ones, the unifying thing was like, hey, 3 legs come from the ocean. These ones don't come from the ocean, and I'm not sure about legs, but this was the Amabiko no Mikoto, which was this found in this rice paddy in Yozawa in Niigata as
found
reported.
in a rice paddy.
Yes.
I had rice field.
That's the same thing. Is it not?
Rice paddy? A paddy of rice? There's no.
You know, a football field, when you're referring to
you call it a football
like
paddy?
a soccer, it is a pitch.
I've never heard anybody refer to a rice field, though I have not heard.
Okay, I spelled it wrong. It's paddy. It's called a paddy field. You call them rice paddies. That is the actual word for it. A paddy field is a flooded parcel of arable land used for growing semi-aquatic crops, most notably rice.
But it was dry. So
it wasn't dry. Okay, but if the fuck you. Okay, a rice field then.
It's a rice field, damn it. I don't remember where we were going with that.
No, I spelled it right in my notes even. Fuck off.
A rice patty. I was thinking one of those like crispy rice treats. It was in there. Like people find Jesus on their potato chips. It's the same thing.
Okay, buddy, settle down over there.
I'm dying.
So this was what I had that the illustration depicted the Daruma doll, like hairless looking 4-legged creature. Again,
this one.
Yes. That one. It looked sort of like that, but had 4 legs and was hairless.
And not a doll.
I don't know, but again, same sort of situation, just in a different Jesus potato. Okay, buddy. So there's another one. Yamawarawa, the folklore of Amakusa is believed to haunt the mountains, but again, similar sort of situation. There is a photo of another one of those like letters that was sent out of this guy. I don't have it in my notes, but he oh shit. There's an example. I have an example in my mind, but I can't find it in time to send it to you to get on here. But it's just like a little, like if you drew a stick figure and then just covered the whole thing in head to like in hair, like Cousin It.
Okay.
But it still had like little arms and legs and then like a tiny little face. So it kind of looked like one of those guys. But I'll try to remember to get that link to throw the in the description on that one. So again, there's beyond this, there are other variations of yokai creatures that are vastly different in appearance, but have abilities that are able to predict, such as the Kudon, the Shrine Princess, the Bumper Crop Year Turtle, and the Turtle Woman. I don't have anything else on those really. I just wanted to mention them, but I liked the names on those.
The Bumper Crop Year Turtle. Just means you're gonna have a good. You see a turtle.
Is that what is a bumper crop? Is that good or is it bad?
You're gonna have a good year.
Like a tire?
Goodyear tire, yeah.
Not a sponsor. Certainly could be. Shit, I'd take some of that Goodyear dollar. Let's be real.
Yeah, I could use some new tires. Always.
I mean, shit, it's not like I'm driving anywhere right now. Bought a new car to sit in my garage.
Nice.
There's like a little plate that sits on the back of my mirror, like the rear view mirrors, like on the side. The thing just fell off. No idea where it went. I was there's like a little piece that sits on the back. It's like like your mirrors, like you look out the windows and you see your mirrors. There's a little plastic piece that sits over the back of it.
Yes.
that houses, because there's like wires and you know what I mean, like electronics in there. That piece is just gone. I came out to my car one day and it's just gone. It's very obviously gone. I'm kind of OCD about stuff sometimes, so like I find it strange that I like wouldn't have noticed for several days until like suddenly I'm just like, it's gone. It seems like the kind of thing that I would notice like right away, but yeah, just gone. I'm annoyed.
That sucks.
I mean, I can get into it for like $20. It's not really a big deal, but it's just gone.
You want to know something about my car? I looked my rear or my side view mirror is cracked. The casing, just the casing, is cracked. Can't tell from the inside that it's cracked. Wouldn't know it's there, but I know it's there, so it pisses me off. I looked to see how much a new cover would be for it. $450. No.
Just
ridiculous.
Get like a handheld like bathroom mirror and just duct tape that shit on your car.
The mirror works fine. The casing is just cracked.
Nope, mirror shot. I'm telling you, you need a new one.
New mirror. Duct tape a handheld mirror to it.
Can you imagine how many people would be taking pictures of your car trying to be like, look at this. This needs to be a meme.
I'm just going to take a Sharpie and write, objects in mirror may be closer than they appear.
Maybe doper than they appear. If you're writing it, come on, do something different.
That's not bad.
Do you have anything else on this before we get too far off topic on everything else like we do every single time?
Scrolling through notes. Shouldn't take long. No.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I have one thing really quick. The word Amabiko can be broken down to Ama, meaning... I don't get this. Because all of these are like, Ama equals this. And it's different than this one. But bear with me. Ama can mean female diver or fisherman, and B in the Higo dialect is related to fish. So that's why you get the mermaid stuff. Jacob's looking confused.
No, I'm grabbing a cat.
Ah, yes. Put the cats on stream.
I just got one right now.
Pixel.
It's Loki. Yeah, just her. Nobody else somehow. I don't know where everybody else is at.
Nathaniel's complaining about his car leaking oil. I don't even know where to go get an oil change right now.
I mean, do it yourself.
I don't want to do that.
It's pretty easy, bud. I can teach you.
I'm sure you could.
The cat looks annoyed, yeah, but now she's not gonna leave me alone because I gave her attention.
That cat always looks annoyed.
She comes when called.
Meow?
Did she meow?
She made the mouth movements like she would, but I didn't hear anything.
Here, let me get you. Yo, you're okay. Here, can you meow into that? I know you don't know what I'm saying at all. Oh, she's rubbing on it though. Nothing. That makes sense. I didn't teach my cats. I didn't teach my cats speak, unfortunately. They know how to shake. I did do that.
That's pretty good.
It took a long time with her. She's not the smart cat, so they come when called. They can shake. That's all I can ask. I started teaching Kevin to play dead years ago, and then gave up. Like I got a little bit of progress, and then just like gave up at one point. And I really wish I had stuck with it because
that would have been a good bit. That would have been good.
Yeah, the dog's so much easier though, dude. Like, yeah, it was like a bang thing. That's what I do with the dog too. But yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do. But with the dog, man, everything is just so quick.
Got it.
Like 3 times, and then she's like, "Yeah, okay, I get it. Just move on to something else." Like, dude,
give me a treat,
like,
bastard.
There's a couple of things that it was just like I don't even feel like I had to teach her. I just like she just immediately would do it. I'm like, what is this? It's weird.
Dogs have just developed this thing where they pass
all
down
they want to do.
generations.
All they want to do is please you. They just and like working dogs, that thing too, where it's just like, what can I do? How can I help you? Please let me do something. What can I do? And so as soon as okay, do this. Like, yeah, okay, now what? That's all they want to do. It's unbelievable.
How do we instill that trait into children?
I love it.
I said that I have in my notes. People draw pictures or decorate cookies or knit or whatever. Just the most important thing is showing it off to people, as many people as you can. That means posting it on Twitter with comments like uwu or Japanese text.
We're done talking about uwu. We're moving on.
Uwu.
No, we're done. So at the conclusion of this, I don't want to like really have a ton in the way of like an off the fence sort of situation. I think we try to kind of veer away from that in some instances where it is more of a like
there's a definite cultural barrier.
Yeah, 100%. I don't want to be disrespectful in the fact that I'm like, no, this is all bullshit. So it is that kind of thing. But also like now, since we are currently in an epidemic and people are like putting pictures on the internet of this to be like, hey, like, take care of yourselves, guys. I don't want to be like, no, this. I don't want to like take away somebody's hope for this, like helping them out with something. So,
So let me ask you this: are you superstitious at all? Do you have like
I like to think that I'm not, but for whatever reason, like I don't know what it was. There was no reason for me to do it, but like I was getting socks in the morning for work one day, and I like went to grab like a pair of white socks, and I was like, nope, those are bad luck. And I just like went for different ones, and now I just can't wear white socks because I'm like, they're bad luck. But like, and I was like, I don't even leave the house. Like I'm not doing anything today, but like. I don't know. I don't consider myself superstitious. No, I do. I have like 3 pairs of white socks that I have just refused to wear for the last like 3 months, and I have no idea why.
That's growing into a man, sir. Men don't wear white socks.
Well, I don't even
become a dad.
That's fair.
Wear your Reeboks and your white socks.
But it's not like I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean? I'm taking the dog out back and coming down to the basement. I don't need to be wearing like the good luck socks. It was like the brand was good luck socks. The one with the alien, the gray alien petting the cat. That I have those.
You there, but
those are actually good luck socks. Okay, I'll give you that one. But like I don't put any stock in those like legitimately being like good luck. But for whatever reason, like I avoid specific pairs of socks. No idea where this came from, and it's been bugging the shit out of me lately.
I don't wear blue socks. I really don't like blue socks.
I don't own blue socks, so neither do I.
I have black socks that have faded to like blue. Done wearing them. They're perfectly fine socks, and they keep my.
You're telling me that you have socks that you have long enough that they fade, and you don't A, lose one, or B, get holes in them.
Well, I mean, I started out with a 6-pack, and I've ended up with about maybe 2 full pairs.
I feel like all of my socks have holes in them, and I have to buy socks like on a bi-monthly basis. This derailed into talk about socks for far too long because you asked me if I was superstitious. Are you superstitious?
No. I'm trying to think of like if there's something that I like, even like a routine that I'm like, I need to do this for.
I am a creature of habit, definitely,
100%.
But I don't think it's like if I accidentally feed the dog before I take her outside, my day is going to be ruined. Like it's just like, oh, that's not the order I normally do things in. So
just this weird. I don't know that there's anything that I do that's like on a regular basis. My life is a mess. The only constant is getting out of bed and going to work.
I've been trying real hard to keep on schedule. I did start waking up later. I'm waking up at like 6:45 now instead of like
Lord.
Instead of like 5:45. I'm sleeping until almost 7. Just wake up and just mosey downstairs, turn the computer on, see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, it's nothing right now. It's nothing. So I'm trying to like kill time by like learning new stuff and doing tutorials, and that is breaking my brain. I want to rip my hair out some days. I don't know Illustrator very well, so I've been working on that.
I need to get my hands on a at least similar thing.
Let me talk to my wife.
I've used
I have a Creative Cloud subscription, and you can do it on multiple computers, but I already have it on a couple. I don't know if I have a limit. It is also my work one, but she also has a Creative Cloud subscription, so you might be able to log into that to download. I can check with her. Or maybe you can't. Maybe she doesn't want to share it with you. I don't know, but she's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't blame
her. She likes you, so Oh, okay. Also, I was listening to that saxophone music that I sent to you the other day. We could play it right now because it's free. Let's be real. But I've been listening to it because it fucking slaps. Like, it's. So I was going, and she's like, "Is that an ad playing? Or are you actually listening to that?" I was like, "I mean, I'm listening to it." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "What do you mean? It slaps." But then I was like, I said it to Connor, like it's sick. She's like, Connor seems like the kind of person that would play saxophone. Like if I didn't know that he was a drummer, I would assume he plays saxophone. I was like, he played saxophone in bands, like in middle school or whatever, elementary school, whatever it was. He still has a saxophone. She's like, I fucking knew it. I was like, yes.
I don't understand that. I wish I played saxophone.
Apparently you're a sax man, Connor.
They do call me the sax man.
Who's they?
No, the chat rooms.
I'm in all of the chat rooms that you're in, I think. I've yet to see anybody refer to you as the sax man. Okay, so not really doing off the fence on this one, so I guess that puts us into fucking 1v1s?
Ooh, I have something.
This also feels kind of wrong, but okay, what?
Let's feel wrong. You won't be able to hear it. Turn on the sound on the stream.
All of a sudden, there's significantly more people watching us.
Oh, hello. Did you have the stream sound on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play the new 1v1 music. It's annoying.
If you're wearing headphones, turn it down.
Maybe. Okay, enough of that.
Already sick of it yourself?
All right.
Okay.
All right. I've listened to it so many times just to try and figure out where it's going to go from there. I can't.
But before we get into results...
Yes, we have to do ours.
From last time, which was the Pascagoula Abduction. So that was like the crab, like lobster clawed, wrinkly skin extraterrestrials, which I think Lucas actually dropped some cool knowledge in the Discord about that. Yes, so he said, okay, so apparently another name for the aliens is Pascagoula elephant men because of their baggy gray skin, but I could only find that in like 2 places that name was used. He wanted us to come up with a better name to call them. I don't think we ever landed on anything, but then kind of went down a rabbit hole on some other elephant cryptids. So I think we'll probably have one of those coming down the line before too long. But wanted to include that. Again,
jump in the Discord. It's in the link below.
Yes.
Pointing down. Below.
I think everybody understands what that word means, but yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Okay, good. Okay, so what do you think? Pascagoula Abduction, the 3 1 okay. If we're going strictly off of the number of legs, it's definitely this one. Because the Pascagoula Abduction aliens only had 1 leg. These have 3. So I don't know. They got at least 2 legs up on the competition there. That's going to be my main argument. So
there's only ever a warning from the Amabiko or the Amabiko.
Okay.
There was reports of syringes with the Pascagoula.
It wasn't like there was like a football shaped eye that it wasn't a syringe. It like scanned them up and down. I don't believe they had like any marks where like they were allegedly poked with anything.
They're both harmless. Damn it.
Okay, but didn't.
It's a slap fight.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Amabiko on this one. Just again with strictly based on the number of legs.
I'm gonna go with the opposite, the crab-clawed Pascagoula aliens, because I just really like those guys.
I do too. I mean that was a cool episode. I did very much enjoy it.
If you want to vote for the Pascagoula elephant aliens, join us on social media. We're gonna post some polls. Real quick. We do have a Reddit subreddit
Oh yeah, somebody created a subreddit?
/ Counting Cryptids. Join there. I'll be posting 1v1 polls there as well as Twitter, Discord, and Instagram. So do whatever you feel is right.
I would love to just eventually get to the point where we could switch and do like a third-party poll thing like Unbelievable Podcast did. Because then you could do like write-in stuff too. So like if you wanted to like explain your reasoning as to why in like a short amount of text, you could do it, or like have a sign-off like. Because that was that was one of the things that I love the most about Unbelievable Podcast was like the poll results stuff that they did, where it was just like, okay, like random question this week, and then there's like a couple answers, and then everybody just writes in bullshit other like the autofill ones, and it was just absurd, and I loved it. It was like my favorite part of that. It was like I got so involved in that fucking podcast just because of poll results. I'm just like fangirling over them, like fucking reading mine, and like when I won one, I lost my fucking mind, dude. I wrote down on a sticky note the episode number that it was. It's on my desk at work. I loved that show.
Good
if you haven't listened to the Unbelievable Podcast, go listen to the Unbelievable Podcast. They don't make them anymore, but it's still available. Go check it out.
Not Unbelievable Podcast. I think Unbelievable Podcast without the is a Christian
the
podcast.
Unbelievable Podcast. I will try to. I think I've left a link to the show before. I will link to their
link to it every time
thing. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, hey, the Unbelievers Podcast did like the poll tweet or something from this week. So any acknowledgement that we get from that community is a smile on my face. Let's be real.
Thank you. So we got to look at those polls from last week.
Yes.
Which was what? I don't even know. I didn't.
It was the Kushtaka and Pascagoula aliens, extraterrestrials or whatever. Excuse me.
Let's pull up the old Twitter because they always disappoint.
Okay, so real quick, the Kushtaka was the 7-foot-tall bipedal shape-shifting otterman, also known as the Alaskan otterman.
Yes.
That turned people into otters.
Turned them.
They got turned.
Mm-hmm. So on Twitter, 7 votes.
Okay, that's not bad. We've been calling them out, so okay.
There's 1 hour left. Go vote now. 71.4%, as you can see on stream, voted for the Pascagoula aliens, and 28.6% voted for the Kushtaka.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty on track with what I saw on Discord.
Oh, do you have those numbers, Jacob?
I have Discord up right now. We got 9. Oh, yeah, 9 for Pascagoula, and only 1 for Kushtaka. But I feel like that might have just again been Ashley because she wanted to use the otter one. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, good. You are correct. You can only do so much by yourself on Twitter, and we appreciate you. We shouted you out at the beginning of this episode. Thank you so much.
You, Chamomile Cat. So it was Chamomile Cat and oh shit. What was the name of her other screen name? Fuck.
Doesn't matter.
Cosmic Melody. Thank you for suggesting today's episode. Chamomile Cat, we appreciate you. On Instagram, we had 25 votes. 5 for the Kushtaka. 20 for Pascagoula.
The what?
The Kushtaka. On the Instagram.
You said it a little bit different the first time. That's why I did that.
Did it? Did I?
You said Kushtaka?
Cooch?
Yeah.
The Kushtaka.
Fuck you, I was drinking. Okay, Instagram, what did you have for that one?
5 for the Kushtaka, 20 for Pascagoula aliens.
Okay, thank you for voting, Instagram.
Yes.
So that's Pascagoula everywhere. Certainly.
Yeah, pretty overwhelming.
I mean, 20 to 5, 9 to 1, 7 to 2. How many was it on Twitter?
7 to 2. It was 5 to 2.
Oh, 7 total. Yeah, 5 to 2.
5 to 1.
Yeah, that's significantly more. It doesn't matter.
The coochie
doesn't matter.
The
Pascagoula aliens won that one.
I have to
if you want to get your 2 cents in as used for the outro thing that I don't think we've ever said. If you want to vote on the polls, join us on social media anywhere, or check out the subreddit. I guess Connor's going to figure out a way to do polls on there.
Yeah, it's super easy.
We do them on Discord, we do them on Twitter, we do them on Instagram. Still no Facebook, but that's not changing anytime soon. So, that's where we're at. Somebody tweeted something nice about us too the other day.
Yeah, on Twitter. I have it right here.
Yeah, that's why I said tweeted. You got it? Cool.
This one is from Artsy Starkey on Twitter. She said, "Life sucks, but cryptids are cool as fuck, and the guys that count cryptid and their podcast about the rad creatures of legends is incredible. Even if the creature is just a big ass otter. Go listen to Counting Cryptids. Thanks." Heart.
Thank you.
Emoji.
Appreciate that. Life does suck,
thanks.
but cryptids are cool. That is the most relatable start to like any sort of like review or like a mention that we have ever gotten, and I love it.
Life sucks.
So,
You've got my attention.
yeah, I'm listening. I've seen memes. I get this. I'm hip. Well, then, do you have anything else to talk about today, Con?
I'm gonna install an AIO after this stream and hope I don't break my computer.
Okay, good luck. We are planning on trying to stream a game on Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday evening, probably, because you're off Monday, so I could probably, maybe 7 to 10-ish sounds like reasonable availability
Perhaps,
for my
yeah,
evening.
I don't have any predetermined plans. I never do, though.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I never know what's going on, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think we'll probably try to. I mean, we'll either just leave the VOD up or try and edit it down, make a video out of it or something, throw it back up so people who don't catch it can still see it. But your boy Sean was hey, I'm buying you a game, and then just bought us a game. So now we have to play a game on stream and make a video for him. So
Yeah, what is the game called?
It is called Folklore Hunter.
Folklore Hunters.
I believe Night of the Wendigo.
Oh.
Is also somewhat in the title, but that is the game. I am fully prepared to have 1,000 jump scares and piss myself.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a scary game, yeah?
Yeah, I believe so. It seems like it's like a kind of like a horror sort of situation, and I'm I'm not super thrilled. So we'll see about that. But fucking thanks, Sean. Appreciate you.
We will put your Steam game to good use this Sunday sometime. If you're not on social media,
Sunday.
But
oh yeah, this episode won't be out by then, so it's only the 6 of you that are watching. Yeah. So we will be we'll let you know when we're doing it and stuff.
Podcast on your podcatcher, then maybe you can see the VOD or the edited video, and if we have it done by then, we'll post it in the comments.
It'll be happening soon. We'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah. Probably post about it on social media as well. So.
Oh, I mentioned in the Discord the other day that Podcast Addict is now you can do reviews on the app.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody listens out there and for whatever reason you wanted to leave us a review and you listen on Podcast Addict, now you could do it in the app instead. Before it was just you can view,
reviews, but now you can put them in.
Yeah. So
can we join your stream? Do you have the game? Because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. To be determined.
I mean, all right. Are we done? Is that it? Is that everything?
I have nothing left to share. We've reached our obligatory hour, so goodbye.
Oh, did we make a Can't believe we actually made an hour. All right, sick. Yeah, literally.
So I can say that.
Yeah, no. I think we're fine. I think that's an hour. I mean, that's not too bad. We don't even have a set length that episodes go for.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Some that are 25 minutes, 45 minutes, and then there's 2 hours.
I don't think we've ever done a 25-minute episode.
I beg to fucking differ. Please hold.
Oh.
Please hold. Now we're getting into it.
Here we go.
I would okay. Fresno Nightcrawlers. How long do you think that episode was?
37 minutes.
It was 27 minutes, Connor. It was
that's
27 minutes and 6 seconds. All right, now how about the gin, Connor? No, that was 1 hour 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I need to go like really far back to find short ones then. 51 for the first one. Hour 2. 43 on Chupacabra, but that episode was shit. We need to redo that still. We need to message him.
I remember doing Chupacabra and it sucked.
I remember at the time being like, oof, this is rough. And I feel like my research was shit. Like when I've gone back now and looked at like my notes for season 1, I'm like, what were you fucking doing? There's no notes here. What were you doing? And now, like sometimes, like last episode, I had like 7 pages, 9 pages, like full, just like typed out notes, just like this is what I'm thinking about this thing too. First one, it was just like it looked kind of like this, and then like a mention of something else that I was supposed to remember. Like, nah, dude, that is fucking rough.
I had maybe 1 page double spaced.
Yeah, like giant text even too. It's unbelievable.
18 size font.
18. I was thinking like 36. I gotta read that from all the way over here.
People in the Discord join your stream as
commentators. Oh yeah, we'll be streaming. I think we'll be streaming on Twitch probably. So you guys come watch and
participate whatever. And help us.
Yeah, I guess we're definitely able to stream the game on Discord, but I don't know if we'd be able to do Discord and.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, hear me out. We could do one of us could do it on the Discord, and the other one could do it on Twitch. But if we both do it on Twitch, then you can do the stream share or whatever it's called, so you can watch both perspectives at the same time. Then you don't have to pick your favorite.
Is that option available for people that aren't like big on Twitch? I don't know. I don't know what the availability of. I don't
even think you have to be signed in. I think if you are viewing a stream that is group stream, party stream, I cannot remember what they call it. It pops up at the top that you can just click to watch that, and so it pops up that window with the 2.
Say we were streaming. I would have to invite your Twitch to the group. So I don't know if that's an option that, as a person who has streamed maybe once, is available for. You
don't know if that's a thing that is available because like we are not like partnered on Twitch. We are just like random nobodies who are streaming a video game.
To 5 people.
I don't know. I think it is like because it's a thing that's built into the system. Like, why would you limit that?
I mean, they do it a lot with a lot of things, but yeah.
Not really. The only thing they limit's the paywall.
Maybe on Twitch, but there's a lot of other sites that are like, yeah, like Instagram, for example. I can't even put a website tag in my description and have it as a link without having X amount of followers or some shit.
Really?
It's really annoying.
There's probably good reason for that, if I'm going to be real with you. However,
just tag
it seems kind of bunk, just like from our perspective. How do you get verified on Twitter?
Oh, fuck. Millions of people. I don't know. I feel like everybody that I've seen,
they just randomly verify you at some point in your life. People. Okay. Also, shout out everybody who has been subscribing to us on the YouTube channel. I feel like every time we come to do another episode, there's like 10 to 20 more people, and I'm like, holy shit, when did all these people subscribe? So,
thank you very much. As well as Instagram. I think we're nearing.
You texted me the other day. No, we're past. We're almost at 4.
Are we?
I think you told me like 370 when you texted
here. 338. 338 people on Instagram. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea.
Appreciate you.
Am I a fucking moderator? I don't know. Are you? Yeah, you are in here.
Oh yeah. I made you a moderator.
I don't know. Probably since forever. I have no idea. You probably because you were the only person in here when we were doing these originally. I don't know.
Thanks for moderating.
Yeah, you're definitely
Nathaniel.
a mod. Thanks, Nathaniel. Everybody, give a shout out to Nathaniel in chat. All right. I mean, are we calling it? Is that it? I think we're at the end of the line here.
I still got to pee, so.
Oh, I do too at this point. You have a water cooler to install.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. You're talking about like for your computer. I thought the entire day that you were installing like an appliance in your house that just was for cold water. I was like, bitch, use ice. What do you mean?
No.
And you're like, I gotta install it. I was like, you're gonna run a water line? Like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm an idiot, guys. I'm an idiot. God, all right. Thanks everybody in live stream and for listening, everybody. Thank you for checking it out. Go vote. Polls. I mean, live. Sorry, they're not here now. Episode will be live this next Thursday, the 23rd, and yeah, then polls will be up like that day or the day after. Go vote on the polls, please.
Yeah, if I remember.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you.
Awkward ending, just stopping in the middle
a while.
of nothing
And
on
stop
3, 2,
now.
now.